Welcome back to Bible Boss Quiz. On another episode of Bible Quiz. Don't forget to comment your score at the end of the episode. Good luck. Question 1. Did Jesus ever cry? A. The Bible doesn't say. B. Yes, or C. No. The correct answer is B. Yes. According to John 11 verse 35, Jesus wept when he came to the tomb of Lazarus. Even though Jesus knew that he was about to raise Lazarus from the dead, he was deeply moved by the sadness of Mary and the people around him. This shows that Jesus genuinely experienced human emotions and had deep compassion for those who were suffering. Question 2. What did Jesus say to the storm? A. Have faith. B. Go away. Or C. Be still. The correct answer is C. Be still. According to Mark 4 verse 39, when a violent storm frightened his disciples, Jesus stood up and commanded the wind and the sea to be still. Immediately, the storm stopped and there was a great calm. The disciples were amazed because even the wind and the sea obeyed Jesus, demonstrating his incredible authority over creation. Question 3. What did Jesus call himself when speaking about the sheep? A. The Good Shepherd. B. The Great Farmer. Or C. The King Shepherd. The correct answer is A. The Good Shepherd. According to John 10 verse 11, Jesus called himself the Good Shepherd and explained that the Good Shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Shepherds were responsible for protecting and caring for their animals, so this was a powerful picture of Jesus' relationship with his followers. He was showing that he cares for his people and was willing to sacrifice himself for them. Question 4. Did Jesus ever get angry? A. The Bible doesn't say. B. No. Or C. Yes. The correct answer is C. Yes. According to Mark 3 verse 5, Jesus became angry when people showed hardened hearts toward others. His anger was not selfish or uncontrolled. He was deeply concerned about righteousness, compassion, and the way people treated others. This shows that Jesus was loving and merciful while also taking sin and injustice seriously. Question 5. Who climbed a tree to see Jesus? A. Nicodemus. B. Zacchaeus. Or C. Jairus. The correct answer is B. Zacchaeus. According to Luke 19 verses 1 to 10, Zacchaeus was a tax collector who wanted to see Jesus, but he was too short to see over the crowd. He climbed a sycamore tree so he could see Jesus passing by. Jesus noticed him, called him down, and went to his house. The encounter changed Zacchaeus, and he promised to make things right with people he had wronged. Hope you having fun. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your score at the end of the video. Question 6. What did Jesus do when he saw people selling things in the temple? A. He drove them out. B. He ignored them. Or C. He bought something. The correct answer is A. He drove them out. According to Matthew 21 verses 12 to 13, Jesus entered the temple and saw people buying and selling there. He drove out those who were turning the temple into a marketplace and reminded them that God's house was meant to be a house of prayer. His actions showed how seriously he viewed worship and the purpose of the temple. Question 7. What did Jesus teach when his disciples argued about who was greatest? A. The strongest should lead. B. The greatest should serve others. Or C. The oldest should lead. The correct answer is B. The greatest should serve others. According to Mark 9 verses 33 to 35, the disciples had been arguing about which one of them was the greatest. Jesus used this opportunity to teach them that greatness in God's kingdom is different from worldly greatness. He explained that anyone who wants to be first must be willing to become last and serve others. Question 8. What did Jesus teach about worrying about tomorrow? A. Do not worry about tomorrow. B. Worry about tomorrow first. Or C. Tomorrow is more important than today. The correct answer is A. Do not worry about tomorrow. According to Matthew 6 verse 34, Jesus taught his followers not to allow worry about the future to control their lives. He explained that each day has enough trouble of its own and encouraged people to trust God for their needs. His teaching encourages believers to focus on faithfully living today rather than being overwhelmed by what might happen tomorrow. Question 9. Who betrayed Jesus with a kiss? A. Thomas, B. Peter, or C. Judas Iscariot? The correct answer is C. Judas Iscariot. According to Matthew 26 verses 47 to 50, Judas identified Jesus to the people who came to arrest him by greeting him with a kiss. A kiss normally represented friendship, making the betrayal especially painful. Jesus already knew that Judas would betray him, yet he continued willingly toward his arrest and ultimately the cross. Last question. What did Jesus say is the greatest expression of love? A. Giving money to others. B. Becoming famous. Or C. Laying down your life for others. The correct answer is C. Laying down your life for others. According to John 15 verse 13, Jesus taught that there is no greater love than laying down one's life for one's friends. He would ultimately demonstrate this teaching himself through his death on the cross. His sacrifice is at the heart of the gospel and shows the depth of his love for humanity.